Hello, every pony. It's Wolfgang here. So, haven't seen you in a while, huh? I've been working on a lot more projects lately, and honestly, I've had a huge amount of different hopes and dreams about making more content lately. Plus, I also went to the Sonic Symphony, so the vlog for that should be up soon. I met a lot of really awesome people here. So as soon as I got home and started working on videos again, Sonic X Shadow Generations released. And I've had this game pre-ordered 3 months in advance, so you know that I was gonna do this. I also bought the digital deluxe and everything, so I'm gonna be doing this playthrough as Terios. Also, keep in mind that I'm not amazing at Sonic games. Just because I like them doesn't mean that I'm good at them, so you're gonna see a lot of failing, especially in the 2D sections, but a lot of people don't like the 2D sections anyway, so it's fine. So, I originally kind of got spoiled for this game a little bit because I watched a couple of the cutscenes online. I already know what happens to Maria, but I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody else. No! So, yeah. Without further ado, I'll get on with the review. Also, I recorded this on Gamecaster. So, we start off with the opening cutscene, and oh my goodness, the animation is so good, man. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And Maria just looks like this adorable anime art style. Reminds me of Pokemon Sword and Shield, but, you know, better. Ah, the Radical Soda flashbacks. We also have Shadow in its capsule, just like the Sonic Movie 3, waking up for the first time. And, oh gosh, Maria looks so adorable. It's so fucking tragic. I absolutely love everything about the game, from the animation to even Shadow's eyes opening. It's just so well animated. You can even see the tiny little quills on them. Originally, like, only fan animators used to do that. Now they're doing it again, which I remember, like, Sonic Adventure was the last time they put this much detail on the characters. And now they're doing it again. They started with Frontiers, and now they're doing it again here. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with that. I mean, just look at the Earth, man. Just look at the fucking Earth. Also, Rouge is just slaying as always. I don't know why people are so opposed to Rouge becoming a main cast. I absolutely love her, and I also played through Sonic Dream Team and got Apple Arcade just to do a full playthrough of it in December, which is kind of funny, because I actually originally made these old vectors during playing Sonic Dream Team. So yeah, we get past the opening cutscene and into the gameplay, which is going to be A rank at best, D rank at worst, because I'm not very good at it. I also, fun fact about Terios, one of the reasons that Sonic Adventure 2's story doesn't make sense sometimes is, you know, the whole plot with Sonic getting mixed up with Shadow? Well, guess what, motherfuckers? That was an entire mistake. That's right, because originally it was supposed to be Terios, which looks very similar to Sonic, but they decided that they wanted to change Shadow's design midway through development, but they only changed his description of his fur and his name, but they didn't change anything else. They didn't change any story element, so they had the story element planned, forgot to get Shadow mixed up with Sonic. Well, not Shadow, but Terios! Because Terios and Sonic look very similar. Shadow doesn't look shit like Sonic. So instead of changing that story element, they kept it in anyways, and that's why my only pet peeve with SA2's storyline is not changing that plot point, because not only do I hate misunderstandings, but also, if you're gonna change the design that much, change the storyline and make it make sense. And instead of in other media like Sonic X correcting this, they never did. Which, honestly, once again, stupid pet peeve of mine, I know, but I just honestly, Terios and Shadow's designs, I was about to say Sonic. Terios and Shadow's designs are both on the same level for me. I love them both equally. I just wish that they would have changed the storyline when they did the design change. Which some people might say that's kind of hypocritical for me to say that, considering my OC is literally wearing black and red arm warmers that look like Shadow Hot Topic from the early 2000s. Hey, look, man, I like emo fashion. Just look at my old Animal Jam character. I got called emo when I was 13 on Animal Jam. Okay, that doesn't have to do with anything. You can see my massively good Sonic skills there with me losing all my rings to an easy enemy. That's because, you know, once again, I never said I was good at the game. Also, the visuals probably look a little bit better on here because I have an incredibly expensive computer. Like, it is way too expensive. Also, this gameplay footage is an hour long. I'm not gonna do an hour-long review. This is really just a discussion of what I think so far. So let me just move on with the stages before I get carried away again like I'm on the Ninja DC podcast. I did a whole bit about like Prime Energy drinks on one of those. I don't even know, man. I'm just a little silly sometimes. I'm just a little silly. So yeah, we have Terios here, and as you can see, it's like a Forces type cutscene, but I actually didn't mind those that much, so I actually think that's fine. We also go into, once again, similar element to Forces, but an element of Forces that I liked. Like, I'm so hoping that they reference Infinite at least once. I know that Sunset Heights is a part of this. I really hope they reference Infinite because I'm sorry to any Forces haters, but he's my boy. I love him. I love Sonic and Infinite. Those two are my favorite Sonic characters. Tails is a close second as well. There's like Tails and Shadow are both a close second, but my two tops are Sonic and Infinite. And when it comes to comic characters, my absolute top is Sally, and my second favorite is... what's her name? Oh, Whisper. Because I absolutely love Whisper's design, and also, you know, I am a gay person, and I really like how they were able to sneak Whisper and Tangle sort of liking each other into the comics and getting away with it. That's always nice. So, yeah. Also, not entirely, also, if anyone asks, not entirely gay person, quote-unquote, pansexual. Which is funny because I actually have the pansexual flag colors on my character's ears. So yeah, Black Doom is back here, and he plays a huge part in the storyline, which I honestly think is so fucking cool, because I honestly never minded Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm not able to play it, but I'm planning on buying it and playing it on my Wii, because I talked to some people in the Rift Cafe, and they're just like, yeah, you can do that. I'm just like, wait, really? So I'm definitely going to play Shadow the Hedgehog soon, especially after seeing Black Doom and how awesome this game is. There's also multiple other levels as well. Like after this, we have the Sonic Heroes level of Rail Canyon. And oh man, I'm absolutely so happy that they brought back the Sonic Heroes level. Once again, Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog are the two Sonic games that I haven't been able to play until I realized that I can play them with a GameCube. I really wish I would have known that earlier, but whatever. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna play it on the Wii Mini that I have, because it still runs really well. I've played multiple Sonic games on there. So I'm gonna run it on that, because I don't trust the PC port. Sorry, I'm traumatized after Rouge.exe hacked my computer. I'm sorry. I don't want to do anything like that again. So yeah, there's Rail Canyon, and there's also Omega as well. And there's also, I'm saying also a lot, aren't I? This is what happens when I'm unscripted, okay? Actually, my only ever scripted review was the Lost World one, so this is what happens when I'm recording videos then. I have a captive audience. You can't just stay now. You're this far into the video. Like, I honestly, when it comes to like Heroes, I love the storyline and the characters. And something I also like in White Space is that they bring back Omega talking to Shadow. I've always really loved Omega. And also, Orbot and Cubot, which a lot of people sort of associate them with the meta era. I actually don't mind them. I actually really like them in Boom, but you know, Boom has really good writing. And even the main games, I kind of liked them. Like, they're semi-high on my Sonic character tier list. So I'm glad they're here. They're really silly. I really like them. And then after that, of course, you have Shadow's powers, which are really terrifying but really cool at the same time. As someone who also likes horror elements in Sonic, I mean, I got into Sonic because of Sonic.exe. I really think that the whole transformation scenes are fucking epic. I also love the storyline with him together with Rouge as well. I already mentioned Rouge, but I love her so much. I love that the fake Chaos Emerald is still on the Ark. That is literally one of my absolute favorite parts of Sonic Adventure 2, so I'm so glad that they have it. I also really love just the sheer amount of challenges. While they were really hard for me because, you know, I suck at video games, they're still really cool. I had a pretty fun time with them. And then, I'm hoping I didn't miss a level. Then there's the Bio Lizard boss fight, which the Bio Lizard, oh man, I love the fucking Bio Lizard. I've been wanting to play the boss fight for him for so long, but like I said, I suck at video games, so I haven't gone that far in Sonic Adventure 2. So I played the Bio Lizard for the first time, and it was so awesome. I absolutely loved it. And now I just unlocked the third level most recently last night, so I'll be able to play that next. I also met a lot of people who like Sonic at the Sonic Symphony, so I'm really excited to talk to them and like ask people like what they thought about the game so far, and just, you know, actually having people who are able to hear my constant yapping about Sonic and don't instantly turn away, which, you know, my good friend Hivemind says to not ever call it yapping, so I'm not gonna call it yapping. I'm just talking about my interests. Also, I'll link him in the description because I just referenced them. You know, gotta give some promotion to my only IRL best friend, you know? So, yeah. Those are my thoughts on Sonic X Shadow Generations so far. This is just my little session to show you guys everything I like about the game and everything that I really like about just everything about it. I honestly think this is probably the most fun I've had in a video game in an incredibly long time. Like, I booted up the game for the first time. I think I even still have the recording of me booting up the game for the first time, and I absolutely lost it. It was so good. It was the best first impression I could ever have, and as you can see here, this is actually great timing for me to end the review now, because now you're able to see my amazing Sonic skills. I mean, look at me go. Look at me be a little bit, I know, I'm a little silly. Okay, this is getting worse now, isn't it? Oh, gosh. See, look, I'm good at the platform, I'm good at the automated parts, I guess, but I can make that jump easily. I am so good at this. You can't ever, I mean, I think the game that I'm the worst at is, oh gosh, MCC Island. I don't even know how I was able to almost get into MCC Rising. I swear, I swear, Hivemind, Jenna, and Eve deserve to be in it the most. I don't deserve to be in that. I am not gonna. So yeah, that's my review of Sonic X Shadow Generations, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys. Wolfgang out.